Hello, Mr. Test. You're on
Oh,
mute. There you go.
hey, there I go.
Wait.
How are you? What's up?
1 second. Uh, there you go. Look at your name. There you go. You're not a test. You're Richie.
Love it, love it.
Man, I'm so stoked for this next half an hour. I would love to hear all these things. And the goal of this session is basically for me to get an update on where you are and where you want to go with what you have now, right? I know what you had when we last talked, but I want to know it now so I can tailor the group program to your specific needs, right? It's a group, but I always like to be very personal with a group. So that is one goal. Second goal is that you have the opportunity to ask me any questions whatsoever. And then the third goal is we're not starting yet, but once we start talking about this, I know that your subconscious is going to do some magical things. So when we start with the 8 weeks live all together, you will have like a different way to absorb all the information. So that's basically what we got. Do you have things that you feel that are important to talk about right now, or shall we just go for it?
Oh, let's get into it.
Yeah. All right. So let's imagine at the end of the 8 weeks, this transformational journey, what would be epically epic if you have accomplished?
What would be epic for me? I think number one is just to deliver my message. Like I know I have a powerful story. I know that, the story's good. It's just to be able to deliver it in a way that puts me on any stage. Basically, that you could say, "Hey, Richie, the way that this guy is delivering that message, man, I get fucking chills." That's what I want. That's whether it's getting on a little stage like what I'm doing right now, or getting on the massive biggest stage I could possibly think of in front of millions of people, right? Like I want to be able to have us to be able to say my story in a concise way where it gets, it gives people chills, like it fucking moves people. That's what I want. And
And
I know I'm not far, but
yeah,
I need to.
how do you know that you accomplished that? Like, how do you see that or know that or feel that?
um I think I will feel that. I think right now I feel that my story, although I have some type of structure to it in the way that I present it, I feel that it's 50, 60% of what I think I could be. Um, just because uh, one, I haven't practiced it long enough. Two, I put the first, I put it in a format of the first thing that I thought because I had to launch something and go. Because I had a training to go, and I saw something, I liked it. I actually used part of what's this guy, Trent Shelton, like his speech, right? The guy that we saw over there in Atlanta, like the way that he used keywords and telling his story, I got that idea from him. Um, but maybe that's not the way for me to use it. I don't know. But I think that I have a whole lot fucking more to go. I'm not. I speak and I see people's reaction, and yes, like after I did my training in the car dealership, like a woman came up to me and hugged me right away and was like, "Hey, you saved me today." That's literally the word that she told me.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was powerful to hear that, and super, like wow. But to me, myself, my feeling, my gut, like I was even judging myself how I started. Like I had a conversation with my sister, and when I showed her the video, and I'm like, I was nervous at the beginning to start because I didn't know how to start. Like I just winged it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's the shit that's what I'm talking about. That I want to be able to, whatever stage it is, whatever room that I step in on, that I could command it from beginning to end, and that I'm speaking in a way that I'm just that me myself, like my feelings are there 100%, right?
Yeah.
I think that sometimes I get a little too passionate, and I might mumble my words, right? I think that's something I got to improve on. So yeah, that's how I know that I'll get it, right? This is me critiquing myself, obviously.
Mm-hmm. I know, but it's really good to speak it out and to also get updated, right? Like where you are and where you want to go. Because what I said, like the better I know I can tailor it, the better you like get verbally aware. It's different than knowing it. It's a
Right.
different thing to speak it out loud. Is you also start to see, this is it. Yeah. And now you said some things, and I'm sure that now you even like sometimes have like this millimeter breakthrough, which already gives you the new insight. So I know that impact is really important to you. The second thing that you ranked in your type form was income as well. What is your ultimate dream after 8 weeks regarding income? And how do you see public speaking for you adding value there?
Um, I mean, I think my ultimate dream is to be able to, like, even at this stage right now where I'm at, to be able to book myself on, like, I don't want to use the word real because I am getting on real stages right now, but um bigger stages, let's say stages where, people that I look up to are standing on. So I think that's my ultimate dream out of this. And really, yes, income is something that's important to me because of, the entire business what I'm building, right? But it's not, yes, do I want to make 7 figures, 8 figures, and plus more? Of course. I'm super highly ambitious and driven, and yes, but my number one goal is I want to be able to get in front of so many people that I can change their fucking lives. That's my goal, right? And then from there, I'm sure the money will come. I'm not fucking worried. So
Mm.
my number one goal is I need to get on the biggest stages possible to be able to touch people's hearts. That's that's what I want.
Yeah, so your main driven factor here is changing people's lives, correct? Cool. Is it okay if I share a little insight already with you that might
Yeah.
help you open up your lens of what a stage really is, right? Because when we see a Trent Shelton or like a Dean Graziosi or Tony Robbins or Jen, standing on those big stages and there's people right in front of them, right? That's a stage. But there's also other types of stages that might be just as impactful, just in a different way. For example, podcasts, online summits, or whatsoever, right? So um, sometimes an Instagram live in collaboration with another person can be just as impactful because maybe it's a smaller crowd, but it's a deeper message, it's a deeper vulnerability. Right. So we're going to play around with the different ways that you're going to deliver your message. And that's going to be the fun part as well. Because this transformational journey is not per se that you have one keynote that you're going to duplicate forever, but you're going to level up the skill of speaking where you are able to understand, okay, what's the goal of this specific crowd in this specific occasion with in this specific state or this specific country. Who's my audience? How do I feel? What resonates with me right now? So you can always bring your true authentic self, and you're able to adapt to all of that while still get your message across in an impactful way where people are basically asking, okay, what's next? Because sometimes we think when we deliver an amazing talk, we are doing people the best service ever. But that's just where it starts, right? Because in the end, when they join you on your transformational journey where they can buy something from you, where they can work with you in closer proximity, then they will have a deeper transformation. Because when people spend more time with you, just with me, right? I do free events. Some people are super amazing. You're here, you're going to get a way deeper transformation than all of those. And the same with you, right? So when people are able to join you on the journey, then they will have a bigger transformation. So it's really about like outplaying that whole strategy and how that works. And that's going to be a fun thing for us together to go on. I'm really stoked for you because you have so much passion and such a deep level of vulnerability that you're willing to go to. I feel like there's no limits. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities and a lot of developments. I'm stoked for
Yeah,
you.
I am as well.
So you said, like the structure, right? So you created the structure based on what you thought was best. You did not have like a gazillion reps yet. Are there other things that you feel like are important for me to know?
No, I think that, you know, I don't know. The way that I tell my story, sometimes I say it like in a chronological order, because that's in my mind how I'm thinking about it. Maybe that might not be the best way to go about it, right? Like I don't know. So these are things that like I think about, and I'm not sure if it's right, if it's wrong, if it's working, if it's not working. I don't know. I think I just think that being able to, I think number one is just again, delivering my message in a concise way, and having some type of structure to it. Like I put this last one that I did, I put, I told my story using commitment, action, authenticity, and courage. Like that was the core of it, those words for that audience. But is that the way I want to say it? As if I was to get, I don't know, if you put me on whatever stage to say it, or if I'm sitting in a podcast where I say it differently, right? Like, so I don't know. I guess it's um just I guess me in my mind to be able to, break it down and say, okay, look, this serves best in this direction. If I'm doing more corporate business, it serves better in this direction. Um, I guess that's something that I would probably need a little bit of help with, or somewhat to bounce ideas with and talk, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm just talking to myself right now.
Yeah. Sometimes that's a nice thing, sometimes it is not so helpful. Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's great to know. And we're gonna talk about like what are the three main steps that basically are your teaching points, right? So what are the three main points that you want to get across, and those can be different. That's the beauty. Like you're really going to understand the skeleton, and we're going to fill it in, so you're
Right.
able to understand how did I get there and how can I change it next time. And that's the goal. The goal is not that you become a robot and you have a perfect script. The goal is that you become a transformational speaker who can adapt in every single moment and always deliver a transformation for the person right in front of them. That's the goal. One thing though about the monetary part, because what I said, right? Like sometimes the impact is not just the keynote, but also what's following up. And the beauty of transformational speaking is that you don't need per se to earn money through a fee, right? So sometimes the most monetary rewarding and impactful rewarding models is actually that you share an offer and not a fee. So you create a win-win scenario for the host because it's going to be so easy for them to say yes to you, because if they all have paid speakers and you're like, I'll do it for free. I just want to share an offer and I want you to edify me and sell it with me. Okay. So I saw that you have a lot of different offers. What is it that you're currently selling, and what is the idea that you have for that?
Right. So, what I'm currently selling is a 12-week program, and I sell this in three different ways. One is like you just go, learn as you go, right, on your own time, whatever. There's an actual curriculum with it, with exercises, things that you have to do. The first 8 weeks is all personal development, and then the last 4 weeks is sales related. So that's one aspect. The second aspect is that same exact program with one-on-one coaching into that 12-week program. And then the third part of it is I will pick, you have to be in a commission, it has to be like a commission salesperson. And then you have to be earning 120K a year minimum. And to get into this, and then I'll pick 10 people that it's a full year commitment, and we do like a whole business, strategy plan. And the goal is to take you from 100 to 500, a million. That's the goal. And then I get a percentage instead of charging like you're gonna put like a down payment, but I'm gonna take 10% of your income if I hit the numbers that I'm telling you I'm gonna help you hit. So that's the main thing. That's one offer, right? And three different parts, but that's one offer. The other offer that I have, which I'm about to sign up a business, is where it's like businesses, like a small business, like this is like a dentist cosmetic office that needs help within their sales team. Like they're getting a ton of lead flow, but their conversion is super low. So then it's me going in there, coaching their entire staff, coaching them, not only on mindset, but on actual like sales skills. Um, and that is on a percentage base. So numbers that I help you hit above what you're currently doing, above current revenue, then I take a percentage off of that. So those are the two offers that I'm offering.
Gotcha, gotcha. So what is the audience that you mainly want to speak to? Because these might be two completely different offers. Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know because I'm a bit torn in myself. So to me, I'm speaking to business entrepreneurs, but then I'm also speaking to, you know, regular people that maybe have nothing to do with business, but want to get themselves, you know, it's get their fucking mind right. Like get in a place where you stop the self-sabotaging, you stop, the victim violin, that stuff. So I don't know, because most of the content that I'm putting out is a bit of both of them. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to like, kind of combine it. I don't know if I'm supposed to separate it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting in the way you're going to position yourself, right? So what I'm hearing is almost no, not like this. I wanted to say like a more like a fulfillment side and a monetary side. But yeah, okay. So this is going to be interesting. Like who are you going to speak to? Are you going to get yourself into sales conferences? Maybe even say, like I will, because this could be like the most amazing marketing and sales asset in the world. Like you can literally say, listen, your sales team is not doing its thing, right? Let me do like a transformational keynote. I'll do it for free, or you can do whatever you want, but make it so
Right.
irresistible that
But
you're
they say yes.
and then of course they're going to say yes.
Right.
And then you're going to deliver value, and then you're like, okay, I can train these guys within this, and this is going to be the result. Is that what you want? Because you're already in, because they
Right.
already said yes to you. And now with the law of what's it called? Like the consistency,
Right. Right.
right? So they already said yes to you once, and now it's so easy to say yes to you again. So you can say, okay, this is going to be my marketing tool to get into more sales teams, basically, if that's really what you go for. If you're like, okay, I want to be the most amazing, inspiring person for everybody, because okay, this is actually really good that we talk about this now, because focus is everything, right? And I think you can go multiple ways with this, where you can say, okay, I'm going to go full in on basically motivational, inspirational speaker and really inspire like everybody. Or and this is always why, like, what do you really want? That's why I started with that in the beginning. You want impact. And what does impact mean to you? Because if you help salespeople sell more heart-centered products that actually help the world, and you empower those individuals and help them with their personal development plan, then you have a really crystal clear story. You're going in to sales teams with your personal story, so people relate with you as a person, and then you can monetize through that way. And then it's very personal development based. It's just more like a Trojan horse. So they're not they're buying the money because that's what they want, right? Sell
Right.
them what they want, not what they need. Give them what they need. Sell them what they want. So if you come in like the sales expert, which I think is very congruent with you as a person, you can tailor your keynote around like how you earn more money, but the message is around personal development. And then you are completely you get people bought into you as a person, and then your product is sales. And then you help heart-centered leaders to sell their stuff more, so you're actually up-leveling the vibration of the world. But it's very congruent and just one way, because if you have two ways, it's gonna be like this. If you go all in on this, you're gonna get it, like you're gonna get sales.
Yeah. I think that I don't know if you've been watching my content, but I push a
I
lot
did.
of like
Yeah.
trainings and stuff that I've been
Yeah.
doing because I feel that's where I have an in more, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just because of my, years in business and people that I know, like it's easier for me to get into a person's office and train their staff versus, I don't know, get on the stage and say, hey, hi, I'm a motivational speaker, so every somebody listen to me, you know?
Yeah. Do you enjoy speaking in front of those crowds?
I do. I do
Mm.
enjoy it. I do enjoy it. And I think, you know, what I enjoy most is getting people to be like, hey, look, we got to fix this first and get ourselves right here first if we want to see the money. Because if you don't get this right, you're not going to see the money. It's just
Yeah.
not going to happen. I don't give a fuck how many hours you spend on the phone. I don't care what it just won't happen. So I get people to buy into the, okay, I need to work on me and really fix, you know, look within to then be able to address my business, or because most
And
people know what they got to do. They're just they don't do it because they make up a story, a meaning, whatever. They're fucking up scared of rejection. And that means what did that rejection mean to you when you were a little kid? Whatever, you know, like
yeah,
it
yeah,
goes
yeah.
back to that. So
Okay,
yeah,
but
I like it.
this is epic. This is epic. So what if you're like the the sales guy who up levels the vibration of the world? If you're the heart center sales guy, I'm the heart-centered sales guy, bots, heart-centered sales guy. That's going to be your Slack line or whatever. Like, don't you have to take it literal. But then also when you say, you know, because you see big stages impacting a lot of people, right? So what if you start right now because you want to get the reps in anyways, and let's get the reps in while getting real impact and earning real money instead of like hypothetically until you're on some point, right? Like I'm a
Right.
TEDx speakers coach. People ask me all the time, Lori, TEDx is my dream. And I always say I love that, but if that's your definition of a stage, you're limiting yourself.
Right. You're missing on the opportunities everywhere.
Yes. So what if you're doing all of this now, impacting lives along the way, and you're going to think about, okay, what's my dream stage? And that is going to be the result of all these little stages. So what if, or little stages, they're not even little, they're
Yeah,
incredible. So
I
what
get what you're saying.
yeah, yeah. So what if, you know, like your TEDx could be a TEDx or like a big business conference that one of your clients is going anyways, and then he's gonna refer you because you've been so helpful for his company, and now from one leads to another, and you're allowing magic to happen.
Right.
How does that sound?
I love it.
Cool. So when we are going through this process, I would love for you to think about that.
Okay.
So how are you going to create like a message around like heart-centered sales while that's basically the slack line, but the the transformation is how can you become, and that's basically what it is. It's like you are not happy and you're not earning to you're happy, fulfilled, and you're helping people while getting a lot of money. And what is that transformation going to feel like? That's what you're going to explain in your keynote, and that's where people are going to buy from you. And you're gonna, and that's my dream for you, is that within these 8 weeks you at least earn what you paid for this course, if not more. The record right now is 11K. That is
All right.
literally based on everything that we talked about. So I
All
know
right.
you
So I gotta break 11K.
exactly. I know you're quite competitive. So
So I gotta set the bar higher. Let's go.
let's go, right?
Love it.
This is great. Oh, I love it. So what else? Yeah, so just a practical thing. You've got the Zoom link in your calendar and you have the invites. I just want to double check if those are completely went through.
What Zoom link are we talking about? The one for today, you mean?
No, for the sessions. So we start 11th of September,
11th of September.
and those are all
Okay.
sent
Yep.
to you. I just want to double
I
check
have it.
they
At 11, it's okay, at 11 a.m. Yep.
Eastern, yeah, and then the 12th as well, correct?
11 and where's the 12th? September 12th. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so it's always the same Zoom link. You were in the WhatsApp group, right? We
I
were
am in the
not
WhatsApp group.
that active yet, but that's gonna be more and more active. So,
Okay.
um, what I would
So
love is for you. Mhm.
sorry, I have a question. So we have it's a session at once a week, once every other week. How does that work?
It is 2 times a week for 8 weeks.
Oh, 2 times a week for 8 weeks. Okay. Got it.
And all those sessions are in your calendar already. I just want to make sure because they are. but sometimes, you know, they don't show up or you're like,
Yeah, yeah,
what?
yeah. No, no, I got them. I got them all. Okay.
Perfect.
One, two, three. Yep, I have them all.
Perfect.
Cool.
So yeah, it's always the same Zoom link as well. You have the WhatsApp group. That's for all your questions related to anything from this. And I just want you to know that this is one epic team. Okay, so there's still room, by the way, which I didn't expect, but there's some room. So if you have people in your network that you think like they would be a fit and I would love to go with them, then feel free to let me know who they are,
Okay.
so we can have a conversation with them first. Um, and the what I said, it's one big epic team. There's really, really cool people. I'm excited for you to meet them. One of them, and I'm just so excited that you're going to meet her because I think there will be a lot of synergy. She is a Tony Robbins performance coach for 3 years, and
Okay.
I think she knows Tony personally. So just know that this is a freaking epic group, and there's going to be information just by being in proximity with each other. Um, what else? Yeah, the WhatsApp group. So all your questions, but also your wins. So every time that you feel like, this is kind of cool, even though your mindset maybe it's not a win, share it because your wins will inspire others to move forward again and other way around as well. Because I know you're competitive, I'm competitive, other people it's like, oh my God, if you're able to do this, I'm gonna win. And then you're building on each other, which is the
Yeah.
goal. And it would be fun if you can share another video. We're going to
Okay.
do this quite constantly. So you're practicing the skill, but you're also going to collaborate with one another. Like it's just one epic group of people. And the better you know who they are, you can help them better. The better they know who you are, the better they can help you. Um,
Awesome.
to go live together on Instagram or, you know, like it's all about the
Yeah, yeah.
compound effect of the small stages. So do that as well. I have a surprise for you. I'll share that with you. Just know that there's a little spelling mistake in it, and the person who created it, she's currently not available, unfortunately, but it's really cool and you're gonna love it, okay?
Awesome.
So you're gonna see that soon as well in the WhatsApp group. Yeah, that was it from my side.
Okay, cool. I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You are. All right. Two actually really cool things. One is a reason why we talked so much before and only start now is because I took really a lot of time to sit down and create like the most epic curriculum. Like I've done this group now 7 times. I've helped so many people one-on-one, and I really, really, really freaking believe that I have the formula to create a keynote as fast as possible, as impactful as possible. And what I have done, what I'm still doing, the mic is right here, is record that into a step-by-step course that is going to be the backbone of everything. And
Okay,
you are going to get it as a bonus. So that has nothing to do with this program. This program was on itself like the coolest thing ever, and everybody went through it without, but you're going to get it as well. So um, I'm working with the editing team to finish one specific video that I would love to share with all of you before the course even goes online. So you're already able to watch that part and start to implement it. And it's what's
okay,
called the story library. So basically, that is where you start to capture the stories that you have and put it in a template. So you are able to journal already around about them. So before we even start, you can already start to journal. So that's going to be cool. And I'm going to share this with the public on September 16th. And then I'm going to do a free 2-hour training. So you're more than welcome to join there as well to see me in action in front of a group.
all right,
Um,
cool.
so that's going to be fun as well. I'll share the link with you so you can actually officially sign up so you get the emails and the right things as well. So you have everything that you need. Let me literally do that now. Perfect. And if your cousin wants to come, he is more than welcome to come as well. Like this
All right,
completely for free.
I'll let him know.
There you go.
Cool.
All
Got
right.
it.
So that was officially everything.
Awesome. Hi,
So
excited, ready to get started.
Let's go. I see your video in the WhatsApp, and I'll see you the 11th.
All right. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.